In October 2015, there has been a federal lawsuit filed against the Sonoma County Jail. The lawsuit from approximately 2 men who claim that in May 2015, the county deputies dressed in black, with ski masks, men in black, have been majorly accused of forcefully barging cell-to-cell beating over 24 men, for more than 5 hours. Due to the beatings, this has left behind trauma, marks, and bruises on the male inmates. Forced to wear tiny underwear and left abandoned covered in feces inside a cell, without a shower for more than 2 days. The county police department has doubtlessly denied the astonishing accusations against the Sonoma County Jail. Of course, they have their own private security, causing our county's legal system to go haywire. Not to mention that an unusual constructed police department on 3rd Street, in Santa Rosa is rumored to be shut down, by removing the agency's label off the building, after a demented man stopped, dropped, and rolled on the ground, with the department's known sex scandal poster, in front of a security camera. Oops. The police cars were caught parking at the office. Wow. So, technically, it's still in business. Shoot. Are they insane? I bet they are. The documents testified that a morning soap call organized by the deputies started a noisy argument with an inmate who was then tossed to the ground, with several violent strikes to the head and was tasered several times. The inmate was then dragged from the shower forced to wear underwear many sizes too small, to humiliate him in front of other male inmates, who watched. The deputies yelled at him when stating, "You're my B." Another inmate had wanted a former prisoner released, induced a beating dispute from the deputies. After he was handcuffed, he was body slammed to the ground, causing injuries of involuntary fecal incontinence, uncontrollable bowel movements. He was then stripped down and thrown in a safety cell for no reason covered in his own feces, without a shower for several days. When he pleaded for toilet paper, the deputies refused his plea and laughed at his uncontrollable bowel movements. It has become clear to me that the law enforcement is increasingly fascinated with inmates' human wastes. Okay. Well, if you are employed at the jail, how about collecting boogers from the cell walls and wipe them under the seats in your offices? I know what's up. Finally, the deputies barged into another cell. The inmate was forced to lay on his stomach in his cell bed with his hands behind his back, to show submission. 4 deputies began punching and kneeing him in the back. When the inmate glanced at the deputies, one yelled, "That's right. Get a good look at me, you punk B. This is our house." "What? Where's the big bad wolf? This house is now mine, you little pigs." If this wine county is just a pigsty, we can make this town smell like lingering bacon, instead of breaking souls, by eating moldy apples. You think it's spiritual? Their apples are rotten, anyway. Well, this is what you call a pig nature. Some of the male inmates were forcefully dragged outside in the yard for what deputies call yard counseling. In this session, the inmate is violently pushed to the ground, while the deputies use foul language to verbally insult the inmate.
Oh, man. Oh! Because you guys are assaulting us.
After that, deputies spent the entire 5 hours using excessive force on the male inmates one by one from their cells. Each cell window was covered to prevent the inmates from watching, but there was evidence of terrifying screams and cries of pain from the inmate abuse. Each inmate had written letters to an attorney, Schwaler. This attorney has been handling the case, regarding the beatings, at the facility. Each letter from the inmates has told similar stories, within the incident, in the special male housing module, at the Sonoma County Jail. Some family members of the inmates who had filed a complaint lawsuit against the facility had come forward to speak about the incidents among their captive family members. Some had broken in tears to hear each relative's heartbreaking story.
The place was dirty, and I had never seen a place like that. They had stains all over the walls, dry blood, the floor was sticky.
Due to these humiliating circumstances, each county resident has been rumored to have successfully settled in a $1.7 million lawsuit against the Sonoma County Jail. To make sure this does not happen again, the county is rumored to purchase body cams for correctional deputies. They should have done that a long time ago. The deputies finally purchased body cams in August 2019, to monitor the relationship between deputies and inmates. Some deputies may take off their body cams on duty or use the body cams as children toys, as a disrespect of their maturity levels, while using the devices.